Enhancement Talent, Low Quality Music wants to know. It's a hell of a name. What's Bruce's favorite memory of Bruiser Brody?
Well, I told this story to somebody the other day. My favorite story. So when Frank was leaving it had to be Dallas. I don't know. It might have been San Antonio. Doesn't really matter. I think it was Dallas. His last match in the territory was in Port Arthur, Texas for us. And I had been driving with Frank. And
for us being Paul Bosch's promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a show in Port Arthur. So Brody's riding with me. We're going back to Houston, and I drop him off at his hotel, and he says, "Goodbye, Bruce. I'll see you down the road." And I said, "Okay, man, see you next week." He goes, "No, I'll see you down the road." And he left the territory. The next day he was gone. Well, that night in Port Arthur, Texas, Brody had won the prestigious United States Brass Knucks Championship of the World.
So the United States Brass Knucks Championship of the world. Okay.
That's right.
Got it.
And the Golden Triangle.
Got it.
Because that was Port Arthur, Beaumont, and what the hell is this? Oh, Orange. This Beaumont we call Blow Snot, Texas. But anyway, so I say goodbye. I don't really think that much of it. Next week, find out that Frank left territory. And I'm like, oh, damn, man, I came his last ride, for the last match. And you don't think anything of it because Brody left territories all the time. He's there 1 minute, gone the next. And they said, and he took the belt. I'm thinking, I don't ever remember Brody wearing a belt. Usually he wore elastic shorts and everything. I didn't see him wear a lot of pants that required a belt. Turned out he had taken the championship, the American Brass Knuckles Championship of the World and the Golden Triangle. And I think, son of a bitch, he got the championship. Again, I don't think anything of it. About 6-8 months later, man, I'm cleaning my car. I'm, doing the old clean everything out, and you open up the trunk and throw everything out of the trunk, and then you're going to neatly put things back in, and it's going to be in order.
Yeah.
And there's a brown paper bag all the way back, kind of like wedged up in the back of my trunk. I pull it out, kind of heavy. It is the United States Brass Knuckles Heavyweight Championship of
the world
and Golden Triangle.
Right.
In that paper bag. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, shit.
There's a mark in Alabama who will pay for this. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. And I'm thinking, so if you bring this back now, they're going to think that, like, well, why didn't you bring it back?
Way back when? Yeah.
8-9 months ago, whatever it was. And I'm looking at it going, nobody knows I have it. They all think Brody left with it.
Right. Of course.
This was, and if you look up pictures of Fritz von Erich with the American Championship, it's just a plain silver plate, and it had United States kind of map on it, and it's as plain could be. We had spruced it up. We put a pair of brass knuckles on it to make it the United States Brass Knuckles Heavyweight Championship of the World and the Golden Triangle. So we spruced it, made it nice like and all. But so I kept it. But then I kept it so long that it's like, what am I going to do with it? Because there weren't a bunch of people in Alabama purchasing championship belts at the time.
No, not back then.
And I thought it was a pretty cool piece of memorabilia to have, and so I just kept it. So that's my favorite Bruiser Brody story. But Brody was very, very cheap. Very frugal, as they say. And he really didn't care, man. All his money went back to his family. He wasn't a drinker. He didn't go go out and party. He didn't, have girlfriends anywhere, man. It was all about his family and his wife and son. And he saved every penny he had. So he would stay at the $9 motels to save a few bucks.
You ever stay at a $9 hotel?
For how many hours?
Oh, okay.
Like, it depends, because see, sometimes it's like $9 for
Do you
3
by
hours.
the hour?
Sometimes want TV or towels with that it costs extra.
Yeah,
You have no idea what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, you didn't grow up in the 70s and early 80s.
oh no, I'm familiar with no-tail motels. I mean, I know what they are. The seedy people,
Not like a $9 one.
You show up and have illicit sex with a stranger, usually for money, and then leave in the middle of the night, and then they send some poor lady to come change the sheets.
Girlfriend. No, these are where you went with your girlfriend because you were too young to go anywhere else, and
Wait a minute.
Places.
I thought you used to do that in the back of your car.
Until I discovered that. Wait a minute.
You can rent a room.
There's a place I can go for $9. Yeah.
I don't even know why that's funny.
I will never forget, man, when they raised it to $11. I was like, son of a bitch.
But you still paid it.
Gouging, man.
But you still paid it because,
Of course I did.
It was urgent.
So I can one day we will do hey, Bruce, could you tell us a story about going to that $11 motel there on Old Galveston Road? Yeah, I guess. Oof, boy.
I mean, there's a chance that your son Kane listens to this show and he's going to ask about this at dinner.
It doesn't exist anymore. Please.
Okay. Just trying to get.
He'll go to his mother first and say, Mom, did you listen to Dad's podcast? And she'll say, no, I never listened to that thing. He'll say, wait till I tell you what he said this week.
Oh, he's a tattletale. That's his move.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's trying to fade the heat so he don't get in trouble.
Exactly.
What do you think? What do you think he does instead of the $11 thing? You're just never there.
I'm well aware of what he does.
You gonna tell us what
he doesn't think I'm well aware of it, but I am well aware of it.
Well, I remember
he goes to stooge me off to his mother. He better remember that I know his mom.
I remember that back in the day when he was in high school, you counted the beers in the garage fridge. I remember.
Yeah, sure did.
I mean, there's a chance that your son Kane listens to this show and he's going to ask about this at dinner.
It doesn't exist anymore. Please.
Okay. Just trying to get.
He'll go to his mother first and say, Mom, did you listen to Dad's podcast? And she'll say, no, I never listened to that thing. He'll say, wait till I tell you what he said this week.